passport. I mean, I don't know. Let me check your immigration status. You could be silly. Um, and some like good hardcore game is just to find out what her language is, find out how her cultures are, find out what kind of food she eats, ask her if she can cook, ask her if she can cook you something, invite her over to cook for you. You can ask her about the language, you can ask her about the people, you can ask her how they like Americans in her country. Am I giving y'all enough? If you go over there, you could ask her if she'll come with you if you go over there, and she can get you a discount on some stuff. Your whole goal whenever you speak to any kind of female is you want to make sure that you come off interesting, you want to come off confident, you don't want to come off thirsty, you don't want to just do this. What a typical dude would do is say, hey, so what do you like to do, and will you go out with me, please? It didn't work out, so if it doesn't work out, he could say, oh well, how about next week? What you're gonna do is you're gonna be like, hey, maybe if you act right, we can kick it. And she'll be like, if I act right, and she might be like, bow, small, and pow, and you're not tripping. That's the whole goal, no matter where she's from. Period. And if you're a PUA, much respect to the pickup artists and mystery and all that, but a lot of that stuff is marketing. Overall, you just have to be a confident dude. I mean, that's taking it back. That's taking it back to before time when, right after Adam and Eve, you had people Adam didn't have to mac to Eve, but what I'm saying, everybody after that, that's just taking it back. It's confidence, it's charisma. And ladies, on the flip side, for the ladies in the room, it's about, really making sure that your game is on point physically, because that's what we see as men. It's to make sure that you're confident as well. It's to make sure that you present yourself as a lady. You present yourself as the way you want to be seen. That's how you deal with it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So all right. So Supreme Allah says that they're fly females in Wisconsin. So that's what's up. Yeah, that was New Year's Eve 2009. Damn, that was a long ass time ago. Yeah, man. The bullshit females tend to gravitate towards. Yeah, man. Yep. Oh yeah, good looking out, AJ. Yeah, so Tariq, an author and friend, he also, Tariq Elite, Tariq Nasheed, he went to Australia not too long ago, and I guess he talked about his trip. So that's what's up. So, so yeah, talking about food and culture is always a good thing when you talk to females from other island nations and other nations in general. You know what I mean? It's always cool to know a few phrases in major languages, especially if let's say you have a thing for Ethiopian women. You want to, get to know Ethiopian women. You want to ask her, you want to find out, what's popping with her. You know what I mean? Say, how do you say X, Y, and Z in Amharic? How do you say whatever? You know what I mean? So, all right. So I have another question that just came in via Facebook. All right. So I'm gonna put it out there. I don't know if this gentleman's in the room, but I'm gonna put it out there. All right. And the message is this. And I'm not gonna put the name out there, but the question is this. I'm gonna keep it real general. The question is, all right. This question is, what if you find out a female who's trying to step to you is a mutual friend of someone you used to date? All right, I'm gonna answer that just generally, and this person just goes on to say, and he gives out some more incriminating information. I'm not gonna put that out there, but basically, he has a situation where a female who is like trying to like spit game. Maybe she might smile at him. Maybe she's trying to, see what the business is. And this dude might be like, hey, wait a minute. I used to date her best friend Ashley. What's popping? You know what I mean? The best way, first of all, the best way you handle that is it all kind of depends. It depends on how deep your relationship was with the girl you used to date. Now, if she was someone that you might have gone out with once or twice, and it's been a while, then it's cool. I would say it's cool. You don't have to go all out there. You let them deal with it, especially if your relationship with the first one you used to date really wasn't that deep. If it's someone that you were boyfriend and girlfriend with, if it's someone that you were intimate with, like on a very consistent basis, if it's someone that you really were like had feelings for and she had feelings for you, don't smash the homie. Don't smash her homie. Don't do it. And that's kind of messed up that she has friends like that who would try to get at you. So, if you're watching the podcast now, the person who just sent me the message, look, I would tread very lightly, especially if they're really close, and especially if they live close to you. If they live close to you, you might want to stay away. If they know what your car looks like, you might want to stay away because you might wake up in the morning and your original chick, who might be scorned, may key your car, and that's not cool because, insurance is a biatch. I wouldn't even go there. There's a lot of females out there. Some females are kind of trifling. Don't do it to yourself. I wouldn't do it. So that's my short thing. Right. No smashing the homies. Okay, so Supreme says, when I come at females, I tell them I have a woman, and they tend to use the "you have a boyfriend" line as an excuse. Okay. So when I come at females, I tell them I have a woman. They use the "you have a boyfriend" line as an excuse. How can you reverse that? If you have a female and you're like, look, if they're females who are just trying to come at you, and they're like, look, they say that they don't want to holler. So wait a minute, so Supreme, so you're saying that when you come at a female and you're like, hey girl, what's going on, whatever, like what are you saying? Like, are you approaching them and they're saying they're not interested, or they're approaching you and you already have a female? I'm not quite getting what you're saying. Because it just depends. Like sometimes, some of both. Okay, all right. So let's say you have a female, and you have these females trying to get at you, and you're like, look, I have a girl, and they're still trying to holler at you. If you have a girlfriend, you should be loyal to your girlfriend, period. If you have a girlfriend, you should be loyal. You should. I don't condone any type of cheating whatsoever. I know we're human, but look, part of being a Mac and doing your thing, that was bothering me, man. But being a Mac and doing your thing means you should be keep it honest. You know what I mean? You should keep it up front. So if you have a lady that's supposed to be your lady, and as long as everything's cool at home, you know what I mean? And the way you deal with that female is you can just be like, look, sorry, I got a female, and you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? If they ain't got nothing on her, they ain't got nothing on her, like Bruno Mars says, But on the flip side, if you get with a female and she's like, nah, I have a boyfriend, what you do is just say, all right, cool. And she might just be lying. A lot of females just lie about that. Dudes typically don't lie. If a guy says, I have a girl, it might just be because he's not attracted to her. And sometimes it's the other way around. If you talk to a female, she's like, I have a dude, she might either have a dude or maybe she's just not attracted. Either way, let it go. You know what I mean? Let it go. Leave your number, and if she's interested in you later on, she'll call you. You leave it in her hands. As the old pimps say, females choose. You give her your info and you keep it moving. You know what I mean? So, and we got more viewers in the joint. So who do we have in the room? I'm going to give like a little roll call. We got AJ, Crystal, Will, Supreme, J-Rock. What up, J-Rock? Got Norbis. We got the PC Tech in case anything goes wrong. All that PC Tech. We got Phil, we got Wayne, and we got guests up in the room. What's going on, PC Tech? Loyalty. Right, exactly, D. Wills. We need some loyalty in the game, man. So Crystal, we have a lady question. She says, what's up with guys that have women and try to holler? Seriously, that shit is annoying. I have a friend, right. It goes both ways. What can I say? I can't speak on behalf of them. If you have dudes who have ladies and they're still trying to holler at you, and this is what Fantasia's dumbass did. Sorry, Fantasia, if you're watching, but look. You can't take dudes seriously. If they have another dude, if he has a bad track record, if he has another lady, and if you're a female and you're trying to holler at this guy, if he has a bad track record, you can't take him seriously. You just have to look at him as a walking penis, because basically that's all he can offer you. He can't offer you a commitment. Even if he claims, look, we're separated. This is what a lot of dudes do. We're separated. I'm not dealing with her. Oh, that's just my baby mom. We ain't doing nothing. You have to really look at his actions. And if he shows himself as a man who can't really be trusted, if you've already caught him in a lie, you can't take him seriously. What Fantasia did, for those of you guys who don't know, Fantasia Barrino, the past winner on American Idol, woman who has, gone into the R&B scene, she's done pretty well for herself. If she is the type of female, or if you're the type of female who would be willing to take a guy like that, and that's what she did, and when she found out that her dude actually had another female, or when it actually came out to public, she actually tried to commit suicide, by overdosing on aspirin or whatever. But you don't want to do that. You want to be a lady about it, and as a lady, Crystal, what you should do is just realize it for what it is and let it go. Don't take this guy's dreams. If he's trying to give you dreams and paint a pretty picture for you and how you guys could live a life together, just realize that whatever he's doing to her, he'll do it to you. So, that's what it is. So, and it happens both ways. There have definitely been many females who, and I put this out, I think I put this out there last week. There's a female that I used to kick it with who had a boyfriend and damn near fiance, and she was trying to kick it just on the sexual tip, and usually that's what it is. And usually these are people who aren't satisfied. Maybe they're just not done with their player or attention whore phase, and they're just trying to get it in. You can't take that seriously, and especially if it's close to home, especially if you know their mate. If you see them on a consistent basis, it's just not worth it. You just need to let it go. And like I said in my books, when you deal with cheaters, no piece of ass is worth catching a bullet in the ass. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just want to hey. And if it's on spring break and she has a dude, or he has a man, or he has a female, whatever, hey, as long as you know what the deal is, do your thing and bounce. You're not going to see that person again. So in those cases, I'm not saying lie, but if you're on the other end, you don't know what their situation is. They could be lying. They could just say they have a man and they don't. That's not really your goal. Your goal is look, you're there to have fun. You do what you do. But if you're at home, it's completely different. And that goes back to Phil's question earlier. If you're at home and, and you have to deal with this building and live in your building, you want to just be out of there. You know what I mean? So Supreme says, all right, I see. I don't sell dreams. I'm just honest with my intentions with the women I deal with, so I don't tell them. If you have a female, Supreme, again, if you have a female and you're supposed to be committed to her, be committed to her. Don't kick it with the females. That's what I'm saying. If they have dudes, and especially if you live close to the female and she has a dude, I would say don't do it, especially if her dude is constantly with her. Even more so if she has kids by the dude. If she has kids with the dude and she's with him, yes, she's fucking with you, and they both know where you live, don't do it. Not worth it. There's too many dudes ending up dead. There's too many dudes ending up messing with females. And I'm not about to endorse anything like that. You're putting yourself in harm's way for some booty. Not worth it. At all. At all. Even if you're in the suburbs, I don't care if you live in the Hamptons. Those are the main dudes you need to be concerned with, because they'll hire someone to kill you. So, and they'll make it clean. No one will ever find out. You end up missing. You know what I mean? Yeah, dealing with people in your building, in your block, is a big no-no. Especially my New York cats. Any small northeast city where you have people living on top of each other. If the girl above you has a big butt and you're trying to holler at her, but she lives with her dude, don't do it. I'm telling. I know it's really tempting. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm not saying don't. Trust me, I know by experience. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'll put it like this. Someone that I know